Hello, friends. I'm Norman Swales. With humility, I want to share my testimony about how God works in our lives to accomplish His purposes. I was sitting next to my wife, Darlene, at the 1984 World Conference when Section 156 of the Doctrine and Covenants was read for the first time. When paragraph 6 was read, indicating it was time to build the temple in Independence, I whispered to Darlene, "Wow, someone's going to have a whale of a job." We were living in Dallas at the time, and I was serving as Assistant Chief Scout Executive, National Director of Finance for the Boy Scouts of America. I had just completed directing a $53 million campaign for character for the scouting movement. In the fall, the Chief Scout Executive retired, and I was one of 4 persons interviewed for the position. I wasn't selected. The one who was eliminated my position as he built his own leadership team. I called my close friend Howard, or Bud Sheehy, in Independence to share with him what had occurred. Later, President Wallace B. Smith visited with us in our home in Dallas. There was an almost electric spirit that accompanied us. He asked me to move to Missouri and lead the temple funding program. I counseled with a good friend, Merle Harmon. He, along with others, affirmed to me that funding the temple would be a spiritual event, not just another fundraising project. He asked me if I knew anyone else in the church with the experience to do the job, and if so, were they available? I said, no. And he said, then what are you waiting for? You're called for such a time as this. The Lord has prepared you. I was filled with humility, but at the same time, overwhelming optimism, and knew that whatever amount was needed to build the temple would be exceeded and an endowment would be established to support and maintain it. I knew that to ask others to give, one must first have given sacrificially in accordance with one's capacity. So we, along with 3 other church couples, had built a lodge on a Minnesota lake. After prayer and consultation with them, we decided to sell the property and donate the money to the temple. It sold immediately, and we were able to make a substantial cash contribution. I learned to be bold in inviting others to give cheerfully and generously, for where the treasure is, the heart will be also. I learned that giving does more for the giver than for the cause that is being supported. Have you ever given enough to have that feeling? I invite you today to consider your attitude toward giving as well as your gratitude for the ability to give.